Oh my god, that's a lot of... Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back here to another episode on our hardcore series. Today we have a lot of stuff underway, so if you are enjoying this episode at all, don't forget that like button. It does help me out a lot and I do appreciate it. So to start out this episode, I think we might go back into the villager breeder and fix up that roof that we left off from last episode to get that finished off looking excellent. Here we have it, guys. I think this turned out really cool. I'm really happy with the design. I really like these like crystally things. They kind of turned out pretty cool. It was similar to what I wanted them to come out as. I kind of wish the stained glass was a little bit more. Oh my god, that's a lot of... We need to turn this off. Why is there so many? Oh my god, okay. You guys can stop breeding, I think, forever now. Okay, that is probably as many villagers as I am ever going to need. And they also have an Enderman friend in here too, which is super awesome. But yeah, there's the final design. Let's go down and have a look and see how many there is. I don't know if I should kill some, because they won't really like me, but... Oh my god, that's a lot of villagers. So in order to move these guys around, we're going to need a lot of mine carts and rails. So I think we should start on a little bit of an iron farm today that we're going to get us all the iron that we're probably ever going to need in this world for at least hopefully the next few hundred days. So let's get started on that project. So for this iron farm, which there is a link to in the description below, I needed a 21 by 21 area, which meant that I had to start clearing out some mountains and extending the landscape a little bit to be able to fit such a large building in. Once done there, I went ahead and added some slabs onto the floor, as we're going to be using a lot of those so the iron golems won't be able to spawn anywhere except for the killing chamber itself. We rounded that out with some deep slate on the outside, and then we started building that little compartment for where the zombie's going to sit. It was then time to get the zombie, and I gave him a piece of iron because it seemed to fit the build. Once in, I trapped him up and blocked him off so he didn't scare any of the villagers, and then I started working on the killing chamber for the iron golems. We surrounded that with glass, added the necessary water and lava blocks, and added in a couple of chests there so we can accumulate all the iron that we ever need. Next, it was time to start encasing this thing in an awesome building. I went ahead and used some stripped spruce logs towering up on the outside to really give it that height. Next up, I started working on this little pattern here on the outside using some deep slate and extending the walls up with some cobblestone, some stone and some andesite. We went ahead and added in those designs around the rest of the building. And then it was time to extend the height just a little bit so the roof would cover above the zombies. Now it was time to start adding in some details, so we used some stripped spruce, some glowstone in there, we used some barrels, some signs, and of course a lot of trapdoors. It was a really cool, fun little design. I ended up changing it a little bit towards the end to skip every second one. I think it just added a little bit more interest to the building. Now time to start working on the roof, so we add a little bit of a deep slate cap on the outside ring and then laying it in some slabs again on the roof there so no iron golems could spawn up top. I needed to add a little tower over top of the killing chamber, so I went ahead and added the same spruce style with some stone, cobblestone and andesite again, adding a deep slate, spruce and a copper cap on top just to fit in with the rest of the builds. Alrighty guys, here it is. It took quite a long time, but I am super happy with the way this turned out. I think it turned out really awesomely. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I was happy with the design of it. Everything was really fun to work on. I didn't think it was going to be such a big building. Obviously, I knew it was like a 21 by 21 kind of thing when I first started laying it out, but just like the amount of detail and stuff that I had to like start putting in there, and once I started decorating, I just wanted to add more and more, and it just kind of continued and escalated and kind of went crazy from there. But I'm really hoping that these don't affect the spawns of the iron golems, which we still have not tested yet. So we got to get up and test that eventually as well. But I don't know exactly how I'm going to get the villages from all the way down here. I'll show you guys how far away it is. It's from like down there all the way up to here. So it's going to be a bit of an effort. We don't really have that much iron to build the rails ourselves, but I believe there is a mine shaft down that way that we did find at one episode at some point. So hopefully I can just jump back down into that, and we can get that all sorted. But for the interior here, I'm not really sure at all what I'm going to be able to put in here. I just want everything to be working up there anyways, and then we can kind of decorate this, and we'll probably do that next episode, mainly because I don't know what I'm going to be able to put in here or what I even want to put in here. So we can cruise up this way here, and we can head up to the top as well. It's not really used for anything, but everything up here is spawn proof. I think that's not like 100% spawn proof. Some of these caps up here that I need to go ahead and replace or add an extra half block onto, like the slabs, just so that they're like fully tied off and things. So I think it's this one here and this layer around here, I believe, if I'm mistaken. Yeah. And then we need one more on top as well, but then that'll make everything spawn proof. But yeah, we have it all sorted out with our copper dome and things, trying to bring in that style of everywhere else, which is starting to really come together. I think I'm going to de-wax this. I think I like it better being that copper color, like the original copper and stuff. So we might go ahead and do that once we get some bees and stuff as well. But with the building pretty much done and the zombie ready to go, we kind of need to get our villagers up here. So I think that's going to be my next little project, is figuring out how I'm going to get them all the way up here. So let me just time-lapse that for you guys, because I think it's going to be a very difficult and painful process. So I'll hopefully see you guys back in a short time with the villagers up there and the iron golem farm working properly. I went ahead and added this nice little bridge in there, just with some spruce slabs and deep slate on there with a couple of glowstones in there just to keep the bridge lit up. It was time to start working on getting these villagers up top, so I went ahead and added in this bridge tower here. And attempt 1 was a fail, and of course attempt 2 was a fail. And then after figuring things out, I managed to get the third one all the way up to the top and realized there was a few more holes in my bridge that I had to go ahead and fix up. And once we got him in there, villages 2 and 3 were rather easy. Oh my god, we finally got it done. That was a lot of setup, but it all worked out in the end. Now I have a lot of cleanup to do. Like, honestly, look at this mess. It is disastrous, but we got them there without rails, so hopefully this is the last time I'm going to have to do that, and once this is all up and running, we're going to have the rails. So let me just clean this up, and I'll meet you guys back here to finish this little doorway. There we go. Pretty cool door. I think I kind of want to change that a little bit. I think maybe if we just extend this all the way up, it's probably going to look a bit better. There we go. I think that'll look better from the outside anyway. Yeah, definitely much cooler. Now all we have to do is go up here and free the zombie so he starts scaring the villagers. Oh, there we go. I have an iron golem going. Yes, it actually works. Oh my god, this is awesome. I'm so glad it actually works. I did not want to have to readjust this at all. Oh my god, that's awesome. I thought I would have to sleep first, but apparently not. So we'll go ahead and do that, and I think the other villages will then start working as well. There we go. Now, I still want to kind of fix this up and make it so it's not floating on this side, but that's fine. I think we'll do that, next episode, as I said, just because I want to get, like, all this sorted, and it's actually, oh my god, it's working. Cool, so what we might do is go ahead and build ourselves a little go-ahead AFK room just down here, nothing too crazy. Alright, so there we have our little AFK box down there. Things are going just nicely, so what we might go ahead and do is AFK down here for maybe 30 to an hour and see how much we get. So I'm going to go ahead and start my timer right now, and I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Alright, guys, so that's been half an hour just now, and this is what we have. So we got nearly we got 3 stacks and a bit of iron in half an hour. So we're getting nearly 400 iron per hour, which I think is going to be enough for us to like get everything that we need done. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy with this, how this all worked out and turned out pretty nicely as well. For the meantime, I think that they might go ahead and wrap up the video just like that, guys. We have spent 47 days building this iron farm here, and it took me 100 days to get everything else done. So this was definitely a major project. So again, if you have enjoyed this one at all, don't forget that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Later.